Juan Soto is speaking out on his impending free agency when asked about New York Yankee fans chanting "Re-sign Soto" at the Yankees vs. Rockies win, and he put all of it on Brian Cashman, telling fans, "Ask Cashman," and we are going to break it all down because it obviously involves more than just Brian Cashman's decision. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as we always do, because we've talked a lot about the impending free agency of Juan Soto and the fact that I like to criticize Hal Steinbrenner for not making any money and then doing absolutely nothing but trying to prevent losing it, despite the fact that he's doing a disservice to Yankee fans, and Brian Cashman now dealing with a smaller payroll, which has clearly been troublesome for him and shown that maybe he does need the biggest payroll in baseball in order to make a championship team. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters right now is the fact that Juan Soto went out there and talked about the fact that if they want him to re-sign, they got to go ask Cashman. He used to say, ask Scott Boras, his agent. Nope, he wants to stay with the Yankees. Juan Soto wants to be a Yankee for the rest of his career. Not only is he playing some of the best baseball of his entire life, we're also seeing Juan Soto get to play where he has to get pitches, like strikes pitched to him, because behind him is Barry Bonds just back from retirement or something, and Aaron Judge. The way Judge is playing has been absurd. He's on pace to hit 63 home runs, which would be the American League record. So Juan Soto has to get pitched strikes, which means he's having one of the best seasons of his career. He's obviously got great ball vision, so he is very good at taking pitches that are going to be close. Essentially, all of what I'm saying is Juan Soto fits perfectly on this New York Yankees team. Not only that, but the fans love the guy. Juan Soto has been an awesome player for the New York Yankees, and as I said, he kept things very real when asked. He said, about the please stay Soto chants, ask Cashman. They have to talk to Cashman. That is how Juan Soto has broken this down. Clearly, that's an indication that he likes being on the Yankees. If it wasn't, he'd say ask Scott Boras or probably something else. Remember a few years ago when Aaron Judge was asked about just free agency and all that at the All-Star break, and he gave this vague answer that more than anything sounded like him saying, yeah, I'm certainly going to leave the Yankees, when he's like, oh, well, I know at the end of the day, no matter what I do, Yankee fans are going to be okay. They're a great team. They got a lot going for them. They're the Yankees. They're a staple. They're always going to be great. That whole answer where it's the Aaron Judge being a champ with giving the media not true answers, or not true, but more like nothing answers, being a good, bad interview, which I mean is a compliment, by the way. But it is something where it's like, okay, Soto went out here and just said, dude, I want to be here. I do. But I'm going to get offered a lot of money from a lot of different teams after the season I'm having. Now, again, I don't think he'll play as well if he's not batting in front of Aaron Judge. And he'll still play great because he's Juan Soto. But you have the best hitter in baseball. You have the best player in the MLB right behind you. So it's just going to make for you to have as good of a possible hitting season as you absolutely can. He's been better in the field than expected, hanging out in right field. The fans are loving him. Things are really good for Juan Soto right now is what I'm trying to say. Now, all of this in mind, the Yankees are going to have to go out there and really figure out how they're going to pay Juan Soto. Brian Cashman has been very anti the whole this level of salary, and just he wants to cut money, essentially. Long story short, Hal Steinbrenner said it's not sustainable to keep the amount of payroll that they have right now. Now, I think it is because of how much money Hal Steinbrenner has, but whatever. The point is, Hal Steinbrenner does not want to keep this amount of money, which means he's going to have to make a tough decision, and they're going to have to lose out on some other pieces because you give Juan Soto all the money that he could possibly take. You have to do this. You owe it to the fans, you owe it to Aaron Judge, and you owe it to Juan Soto, a superstar who wants to be in New York. You owe it to all of them. You don't let him walk, especially because if he walks, he'll probably end up on the Mets anyway, which is such a bad look for you, Hal. Do you want to look at that guy who's just getting pushed around by Steve Cohen? No! I get he's got more money than you, and I get that's not your fault, but go out there and sign Juan Soto. Now, a lot of the Yankees organization spoke on this, but we just got to go over some of it, honestly. Now, with this, and nothing's up here right now because I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Aaron Boone spoke out on this and said it's obviously a tribute to somebody that came here with a lot of fanfare and a lot of expectations and has been every bit and then some as advertised. Certainly the fan base has embraced him, and he's embraced them right back. Absolutely right. Great answer by Aaron Boone when asked about it. And when Aaron Judge was asked about it, he said the fans are excited and they've got every right to be. He's an incredible player who's done a lot for us this year, and I think they definitely want to see a lot more of that to come. It's going to be his decision in the end and what's best for him and his family, so we can only do what we can from the chance. Now, that's, again, is one of Aaron Judge's nothing answers because he's a good, bad interview. It's what you do as the Yankee captain. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do. However, SNY did mention something about this, so we're going to have to jump right back in there. Now, first things first, we're going to look at Juan Soto's stats because, I mean, come on, dude. OPS over 1, OPS plus of 186 when the league average is 100, on-base percentage of 429, basically 430, like 443 we'll call it, if you will. The strikeout numbers are not that high. 140 hits and 469 at-bats. Obviously, great job there. Juan Soto's just so good. Look at the amount of walks he takes. And he's only 25 years old still. Juan is a phenomenal player, has a slugging percentage of .606, which is awesome. One of the few players in the MLB with an OPS over 1. Just everything about Juan Soto's game has been nothing short of phenomenal. Now, SNY did say that Aaron Judge, who they're calling the slugger here, said that at the end of the season, he's going to try to spend more time with Juan Soto for a conversation about staying in New York before heading into the offseason. So Aaron Judge is still doing captain things. He's not going out to the media and saying, I'm going to try to make him resign. I'm going to try to do this. He's like, no, it's Juan Soto's call. He can do what he wants. He's a grown man, and I know he's going to make a good decision. He's been a phenomenal player for us. If it's just 1 year in the pinstripes is what it is, we still have a phenomenal team here. Just the right Yankee captain answer, essentially. Now, also, he did mention, though, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to do my thing, which he has to do. It does fall on Aaron Judge to a degree. He's not only the Yankee captain, but he's the one player on the Yankees better at baseball than Juan Soto. He's the one person who Soto can look at and be like, I mean, he's him. Like, he's just number one. He's the best player on the planet. And Juan Soto, don't get it twisted, is one of the top 10 best players on the planet, pitchers included or not. He is that good. Juan Soto is just that good at baseball. He is the premier free agent this year. Every single team that can afford him is going to throw their hat into the Juan Soto ring. So that includes the Giants. That includes, obviously, the Washington Nationals are going to try to get him back on top of having a bunch of the prospects, such as Mackenzie Gore, who they got from the Padres in the trade. The Mets are going to throw all the money at him. A lot of teams are going to try to pay Juan Soto. The Yankees are not going to get an easy pathway through. This is not the Aaron Judge thing when Judge was considering just the Giants, Padres, and Yankees. This is different. They have to pay Soto more money than any other team, and the Yankees have to go out there and do more. Or if you make it equivalent to any other team, that team better be worse than you, and the Yankees, specifically Aaron Judge, have to go out there and try to keep recruiting Soto back to the team. You can't lose him. It'll be complete malpractice, and if they do, Brian Cashman should be fired, and Yankee fans should try to do whatever we can to make Hal Steinbrenner sell this team to someone who actually cares about fans having a winning experience. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a phenomenal day, guys. Go Yankees.